Healing through the heart. 1. Let healing flow through an open heart. Green ray healing works only when the healer becomes a clear instrument rather than a forceful agent, because true restoration comes from the Creator's love moving freely through an open heart. When the healer offers their hand in a gesture of service, the incoming prana rises through the centers, passes through the green chakra, and becomes healing energy that moves outward from the right hand. The healer does not generate this power. They allow it to flow without distortion, trusting the heart to guide the exchange. When willpower pushes the energy, the act collapses into yellow ray influence and loses lasting impact. When the healer acts from love, the energy carries the purity of intelligent infinity and offers the patient a real opportunity to rebalance. 2. Draw prana from multiple doorways. Healing deepens when the healer remembers that prana does not arrive from a single doorway, but circulates through the whole field. Life force rises from the body and earth through the lower centers. Intelligent energy descends from the Creator through the crown. Ambient prana is absorbed directly through the auric field from the surrounding atmosphere. Breath invites prana to awaken and move, yet it is the subtle body that draws these currents into motion, not the lungs alone. The healer's task is to remain relaxed, receptive, and sincerely oriented to service so that prana can stream upward from the base, downward from the crown, and inward from the environment at the same time. By trusting that energy is always available from every side, the healer lets go of strain and remembers they are surrounded and permeated by the Creator's life force, never required to manufacture it. 3. Let the currents unite in the heart. The true engine of green ray healing is the union of these currents in the open heart. The rising energy carries the story of the body, its density, history, and instinct. The descending energy carries the light of the Creator, its wisdom, love, and infinite clarity. Ambient prana saturates both, providing a living field in which this meeting can occur. When the healer rests in humility and quiet faith, these streams are drawn toward one another and converge in the green center, where separation softens and a single balanced current is born. Only then is the energy ready to move outward as healing, whether through the right hand, the gaze, the voice, or simple presence. If the healer pushes the process with personal will, the currents kink and the act falls back into control and distortion. If the healer allows the heart to remain the calm meeting place of above, below, and all around, the outgoing energy carries the signature of wholeness and offers the other self a real chance to remember their own. 4. Let healing work through you, not from you. Trust the natural intelligence of healing energy by releasing the illusion that healing comes from you. Healing becomes effective the moment the healer surrenders personal will and stops trying to direct outcomes. The love and light that flow through the hands already carry perfect intelligence and move toward imbalance without intervention. The healer's task is simply to hold loving awareness, remain centered in service, and honor free will through the patient's permission. When humility is present and the healer recognizes they are a conduit rather than a source, the energy rises through blue and indigo centers, circulates fully, and exits through the violet ray to return to the Creator. This keeps the circuit whole and leaves no residue, which makes the process sustainable. Yellow ray efforts can offer temporary relief, although they cannot create deep rebalancing. Green ray healing emerges from surrender, trust, and devotion, which allows the patient to receive without force and the healer to serve without depletion. 5. Inner clearing precedes all healing. The heart cannot remain open enough for healing work unless the healer has done their own inner clearing. Green ray activation rests on knowing oneself honestly, forgiving oneself completely, and accepting oneself without condition. This self-acceptance becomes the foundation for staying centered during healing and avoiding distortions that come from judgment, fear, or self-doubt. When the healer tends to their own heart daily, they keep their inner chamber clear and can extend that clarity to others. Forgiving and accepting others simply becomes an outward extension of what has already been accomplished inwardly. Through this discipline, healing transforms into a natural expression of a heart that remembers its unity with all beings.